Hi everyone and welcome back. Today I'm sharing with you a recipe to make the most perfect vanilla cupcakes. They're easy to make, they taste delicious and they look amazing. So if you would like to learn how to make these, then just keep on watching. The first thing we're starting off with is the butter. You need this to be at room temperature as we are going to cream it with the sugar. If it's too cold, it will just be a nightmare to mix, so take it out of the fridge about an hour or so before you need to use it. Place your butter into a medium-sized mixing bowl and measure out 3/4 of a cup of caster sugar. Add this to the butter. The full recipe will be listed in the information box, as well as a printable version will be on my website if you would like to print it off. I'll have the link at the bottom of the screen. Add a teaspoon of good quality vanilla extract to the butter and sugar. With the mixer on slow, mix together the butter and sugar, then turn it up to a high speed to cream them together. This will take about 5 minutes or so it's best to use a stand mixer or a hand mixer so your arm doesn't fall off. When the mixture is light and fluffy, it's ready for the eggs. Add each egg separately, beating for about a minute in between each addition so they are well incorporated. Now for the dry ingredients. Using a sieve, add the flour, baking powder and salt to the bowl. If you don't have a sieve, you can just whisk these ingredients together to get rid of any clumps. Pour over the milk and add the sour cream to the bowl. Mix everything together, remembering to scrape down the sides of the bowl. Try not to overmix the batter as this will make the cupcakes dense and tough. Stop mixing when you no longer see any large clumps of flour. Place cupcake liners into a 12-pan cupcake tin. Measure out spoonfuls of batter into each of the cupcake liners. For this recipe I found about 1/4 of a cup works perfectly. Using a measurement just helps all the cupcakes to be an equal size so they cook evenly. Place the cupcakes in a 180°C or 350°F oven for about 20 minutes or until the cupcakes spring back when pressed. Remove them from the pan and cool on a wire rack before icing. I'm using a buttercream icing to ice these cupcakes. I'll have the recipe in the description box, but I've also made a separate in-depth video on how to make buttercream, so if you would like to watch that, then just click the link. Fill a piping bag with icing. I like to use these disposable bags as I find they are so much easier to work with. I'll have them linked in the description box as well. Pipe the icing onto the cupcakes. I'm using a Wilton 2D tip. Alternatively, you can use a knife to ice the cupcakes. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!